Hi, I'm John Tompkins, and I'm here to give an exclusive report on two creatures, people that came down from what appeared to be the heavens to engineer two unique societies on July 5th, 2005. And let's go talk to them. Hello, I'm John Tompkins. Nice to meet you. I'm here today with Kolenkov.
Okay, so we take the forces, put them in there, block off all of this, no one can get out, set mine explosives all over here, so no one can get over there, so that is a kill. Oh hey, what's up? I'm Kolenkov. How are you doing?
Mr. Kalishnikov, what are your views on having a strong military presence in your country?
In our country, the military is practically like my right fist, and it's very important to just make sure that we're striking as much fear into the people as necessary. Taking away fear is, impossible. You're always going to be scared of something. So I figure, why not condition the people to feel fear constantly so that they become more conditioned to it. It's really for the better of the people. They don't know what they want. Next question.
Well, that sounds a little bit extreme. Do you think that's necessary?
Listen, the people don't know what they want. They don't know what is going to be keeping them safe at the end of the night. I am what's keeping the country safe. And by doing so, I'm also what's keeping them awake at night.
Mr. Kalishnikov, we've heard about your military policy, but what are your economic policies in your country?
It's very important to note that our economic policy has absolutely no fallback plan. We are taking care of the most important people in the country, and by doing so, we are also taxing the out of everyone else. This is a little method I came up with called superinflation, which is when we tax the lower classes, and then after taxing them, we tax the taxes which has already been happening. And then, just for the good measure, we do another tax after that. So that's 3 taxes. And at the end of the day, even if you're making like, $1, an hour at the job, it's going to be raking in a lot of money. And, suddenly, who's got the hot tub? This guy.
We know that in your country, the growing gap between rich and poor is beginning to become a problem. How do you plan on handling that?
Very good question. We plan on making sure that gap stays as wide as possible. We try to widen it every year. I mean, the poor people, honestly, have you met a poor person before? They're so whiny. If they weren't giving me, money with their taxes, I'd probably just kill them off entirely. I hate them, they sick me.
So we've already heard about your economic and military policies, but what role does education and religion play in your country?
Education plays the biggest part in our country. I mean, the youth are the future of our country, and we like to just make sure that we're raising them on morals and, just only things we want them to learn, and nothing else. Only things that I was raised on. And, I like to spread this little story at youth about, it helps build character, about this guy who lives on a cloud up in space, and he has a beard, and he sent down himself as a baby, and that impregnated a woman who had never had sex before, and and then after a while, he starts piecing off the wrong people, and then then she got nailed to a piece of wood, and he died, and then 3 days later, he busted out of a cave with super strength, and then he said, okay, I'm going to fly away now, but I'm going to be back, and he never came back. But the point of that story is that we wanted to, the virgin, don't have sex. Number 2, don't piss off the wrong people. You get nailed to a piece of wood. Get out here, forget about it. And then, this, flying away and not, ever coming back, that's just, who doesn't want to run away, alright? I mean, just, it's forget about it, you know what I mean? You understand what that means? You know what I mean?
Hello, I'm John Tompkins. Nice to meet you. I'm here today with Buddy Jesus.
Oh. Hey, I'm Buddy Jesus. How are you?
So, Mr. Buddy Jesus, what are your views on having a strong military?
You know, see, the thing is that I never thought it was necessary to have like a strong military presence. It's something that's so serendipitous about not having one that makes us all sort of unified together. That we don't need violence to solve our problems. Everything can be solved in a civil manner. So, I don't believe that we necessarily need one at all.
If you don't have a military, what would you do if someone attacked you?
Now, see, that's just silly. Well, I don't understand why anybody would attack us. I mean, here we have this fantastic society that's so full of these rich personalities, and I don't understand why anybody would want to end that. People love us to strive because we make all these jumps and leaps in technology with just the sheer power of intelligence and togetherness.
Let's talk about your economic policies.
Oh, yes, one of my favorites. Our economic policies include a form of currency. There's only one unit, and it represents the same cost. And we feel that it's not right to put prices on so many things, but in order to get over that sort of arc, we have these little horse carts that are used for currency.
Mr. Jesus, there doesn't seem to be a gap between rich and poor in your economy.
No, not really, because we believe in sharing wealth among all of us. It seems that when everybody has an equal share of something that's wonderful to have, that's resourceful, including monetary units, knowledge, just all sorts of things, it's best when it's spread evenly among the community rather than in the hands of a few in power, much like my brother Kolenkov.
There seems to be a strong emphasis on education in your society.
Yes, absolutely. Because we feel we're a communicative entity. We relay information between each other. We make sure that everybody is up to date with the latest and greatest in our education system, because we feel that an uneven education system causes our society to fall. I mean, you wouldn't build a house with uneven pillars, would you?
So, Mr. Buddy Jesus, what role does religion play in your society?
Well, religion, see, here's the thing, and a lot of people sort of bash us for doing this. We believe in ourselves as a higher power. The community as a whole is its own deity. So at any given time, a member of the community would, they'd slap on their celibacy sticker, and they'd go to the churches, and that's when they'd pray to the collective whole.
If you were to sum up your country, how would you do that?
Vladimir, what is the motto of Dystopia?
A gun in every hand and a cap in every ass.
Thank you, Vladimir. He's my stepson.
If you were to wrap up your country in one sentence, what would it be?
Well, see, I feel that what really summarizes the country is the motto that we've developed. So I'd like to bring in my friend, Buddy Buddha! Tell this man what our motto is.
It's hugs and smiles for all women's and childs.
It's all men's, women's, and child's.
Men's, women's, and child's,
you get the feel, right? Oh, look at him. Isn't he just adorable? All right. Now get out of here, Buddy Buddha.